Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Hello, a warm welcome to you. Sage here. Thanks for joining us on Kalkine TV for the ASX buzzing stocks for the day. And following the announcement on the 3rd of November 2022, Perpetual confirms that it has received proposal to acquire 100% of the shares on issue in Perpetual from the consortium comprising BPEA Private Equity Fund, Number 8 and Regal Partners. Under the revised indicative proposal, the consortium is offering $33 cash per share, an increase from the original indicative proposal of $30 cash per share. However, Perpetual said it continues to materially undervalue the company. Perpetual's board has considered a number of factors, including value, high conditionality, transaction and execution risks, in determining that the consortium's revised indicative proposal is not in the best interests of its shareholders and has therefore rejected the offer. Perpetual's board further advises shareholders to take no action at this time. Perpetual will keep shareholders informed in accordance with its continuous disclosure obligations. Pendal intends to proceed to the first court hearing for the proposed acquisition of the company by Perpetual this week, despite BPEA Private Equity Fund 8 and Regal Partners' offer for Perpetual and Perpetual's request for delay. Pendal will seek orders convening the scheme meeting and for the dispatch of the scheme booklet to shareholders, with a scheme meeting to occur in mid-December 2022. Pendal notes that while the scheme implementation deed permits Perpetual to engage with another proposal, it does not permit Perpetual to terminate or otherwise abandon the scheme in order to pursue a proposal. For clarity, the deed does not preclude Perpetual responding to a proposal, but any resulting transaction can only be implemented in circumstances where the scheme is accommodated, and any speculation to the contrary is inaccurate and contrary to a certain and well-functioning market for corporate control. The A2 Milk announced the appointment of Chopin Zhang as Chief Supply Chain Officer to lead A2MC's end-to-end supply chain in all categories and markets. This new executive leadership team role, reporting to A2MC's Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, will bring together the company's operations and manufacturing teams to transform the company's supply chain as a key aspect of its refreshed growth strategy. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of A2MC, David Bortolussi, said the company is transforming its supply chain to enable further market access, innovation and growth. And this will be achieved through investing in Mataura Valley Milk and acquiring additional manufacturing capability in New Zealand and China with the support of its strategic partners, China National Agriculture Development Group Co., China State Farm Agribusiness and China Animal Husbandry Group. Chopin's expertise in the China infant milk formula industry and experience across New Zealand and China make him the ideal candidate to take on this new strategic role for the company. And Chopin will commence on the 14th of November 2022 and will be based in Auckland going forward. Thank you for your company on that report. Hope your day in trading goes well. That is all for this edition of the ASX Buzzing Stocks for the day. Another episode is coming your way. Until then, please keep it locked on Kalkine TV for the latest market insights and business news. Sage signing off for now.